Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Tampa Bay Rays and the Texas Rangers. First pitch coming your way next.
Your Texas Rangers.
Just about set to go. And on the hill in this one, Jack Leiter. What do you got on him, Chris?
It's a tough veteran lineup on the other side, but I'm excited to see what this rookie can do in this one.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Yandy Diaz.
The designated hitter, Yandy Diaz.
That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Felt definitely a breakdown in his mechanics on that one. He just lost the handle and ended up way off target.
Lau at the plate. Swinging a foul straight back. Leiter goes 6'1". He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Missed inside with the curve. On the curveball, struck him out.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jake Mangum. On the ground right side. To second, there's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. 3 up, 3 down for him there. And now the Rangers will get their shot in a scoreless ball game. Back at Globe Life Field. And on the hill, Ryan Pepio.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
We go to the bottom of the first.
Here's
the veteran second baseman, Marcus Semien.
Marcus Semien.
That pitch gets the inside corner, and that is strike one. Ball one there.
That's a good pitch there.
1-1.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Next offering upstairs. Fights it off. He'll see another. That's a little bit low. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 3-2. Started to go after it. Now a look down to first. And Jerry Hillsdale says he went around. Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Pepio, when you talk about his skill set, he stops teams from getting hits. That's the thing that he's so good at. He's just really difficult to get base hits against. Pop foul out of play off to the right. One out, bases empty.
Well, he's got power, and he has a reputation of being a strike thrower. So, to his advantage, he can...
Oh, this pitch rides in too far. That got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. And now Jack Peterson. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Throw, and they got him.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
Two outs, bases empty. That's off the mark, and 1-1.
He can throw that fastball slightly above the top of the strike zone to get hitters to chase. He can also break it off because when you're geared up for good velocity, it's hard to stay back. You have to make a decision really early.
So what's the approach from an offensive perspective against a guy that doesn't give up a lot of hits?
I think you just kind of have to lean out over the plate and take your base. But seriously, you just have to try to shorten up. I think guys choking up on the bat a little bit to have...
threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. Rangers go down quickly there. Scoreless after 1. Top of the second. Here's the third baseman, Junior Caminero.
Junior Caminero.
Leiter back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Next one misses, and that's ball 2.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
In the air to left down the line. Peterson coming on, makes the catch.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Jonathan Aranda at the plate and takes high there. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And it's a 1-out double for the first hit of the game.
All over that one right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now it's the right fielder, Jose Caballero. Lined into left center, base hit. Aranda around third. Now a long throw home. Save! In comes the run from second. And it's 1-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Taylor Walls now at the plate. Runner takes off. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job of controlling the running game, and that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
There's a strike.
We're pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Caballero, the runner at second with 1 away. Struck him out looking.
just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Now the catcher up to hit, Ben Workvet, looking for his first big league hit right here. He's trying for third, pitching for a strike. Throw to third, he's safe. Two outs and one in scoring position. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. Popped up. Squeezes it, and that'll do it. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back in Arlington, bottom of the inning. Rangers, and now the right fielder, Adolis Garcia.
Garcia.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
There's a strike. Just missed. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swings and misses. That K is his third of the game.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
One down, base is empty. And the slider just misses. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
2-1.
Check swing, and he went. It's 2-2. That's inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bunt, step out of the box, agitate him a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace, it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
Two outs. The shortstop takes the ball. Right through there for a strike. There's a swing and a drive. That's back. It's a ball. He'll touch them all. His first homer of the year. It's 1-1.
Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And now the switch hitting catcher, Jonah Heim. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Good eye in that spot. Tied up here in the early going. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Next pitch misses. 2-2. Swing at a high fly ball. That's out to center. Makes the catch, inning over. Rangers pick up a run here on the solo home run. All even now at 1-1. And we're back. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Johnny DeLuca.
This guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and the speedy runner is on at first.
Wastes no time there. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Yandy Diaz now. That's in there. 0-1.
No ball. One strike.
Leiter over to first. And he's back in safely. DeLuca on at first. Nobody out. Line to left. Peterson makes the grab. And there's one down.
Now that second baseman, Brandon Lau.
And now it's Brandon Lau. Struck out swinging his first time. Ball one, no strikes. Leiter with a move to first. And he's back in easily. That one ripped. And forget it. And that should quiet this home crowd. His second home run of the series. And they add a couple more. It's 3-1.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
So one out, nobody on. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Jake Mangum. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Still only one out here in the inning. Fastball for a strike. Next one in the dirt. That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Junior Caminero, the next to hit. Fly to left his first time. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
And down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. The Rays with a 2-run homer. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Leody Taveras.
Leody Taveras.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
2 balls, no strikes to count. And that's outside. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and
Batting
guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Ezekiel Duran stepping in for the Rangers, trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. And there's a foul ball.
Well, these Rangers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best.
And that's a fair ball down the right field line, and that's going to roll a while. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The relay throw. Safe. He beats the tag, and it's a 1-run game.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
So the Rangers batting order turns over. Marcus Semien will hit next. Struck out swinging his first time. Just missed.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Duran stands at second with no outs. In the dirt. Runner stays where he is, but the count moves to 2-0. Right side. Caballero sizing this one up. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And he makes it up to third with 1 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Wyatt
Langford stepping in for the Rangers.
Keep an eye on this at bat, because even though it's early, it could change the outcome of this game. Look for your pitch and attack it.
And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. That's out to center field. He's got it. Here comes the runner from third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 3-3.
good piece of hitting right there. He's thinking off the bat, that's getting down for extra bases, but nice job of the outfielder running it down, making the catch. Still comes away with the sac fly, though. RBI.
Peterson just got a piece of it. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And a 1-2. That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. They get 2 and draw even again. On to inning number 4. All tied up at 3 apiece. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shelby with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Jonathan Aranda. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Just missed. The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him looking. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else and you can't pull the trigger.
Caballero batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
All tied up, top half of inning number 4. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And there are 2 outs.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Walls in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Duran makes the catch, and that'll do it. Rays held in check here. Still tied 3-3. Back at Globe Life Field. Bottom 4. Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. Garcia in his 5th season, 32 years old, and he was born in Cuba. That one missed. And now 1-2.
Well, he went inside a couple of times and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
And now 2-2. Got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
And now it's Jake Berger to hit. Struck out looking at his first at bat. That clips the corner. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And there's the ball. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Liner snagged at first.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still
The
drive you
batter, number 8.
absolutely crazy.
Stop. Josh Smith.
So 2 down now, and here is Josh Smith. He's already homered in this game. Ball one low. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And the Rangers set down in order. Score remains tied at 3. Back in Arlington, and now the catcher comes up to him. Ben Wortvet.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
And that misses. And that's ball one. And another ball.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
2-0. Just missed. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
The batter.
Go-ahead run on base.
Johnny
DeLuca getting ready to hit. Reached on an infield single his first time. That one misses. That's 5 straight. Can't find it here. That's 6 straight balls. There's a strike, and it's 2-1 now. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. That missed by a lot, and it's 3-2.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Runner at first with no outs here. Slice to right. Makes the grab.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter, Yandy Diaz.
And next is the designated hitter, Yandy Diaz. He's 0 for 1. Runner on the move. Fouled off left side. The 0-1. Just missed. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Kumar Rocker, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Milner, the lefty, warming up as well. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And he'll play it on a bounce. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
First and second, one out. Standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Brandon Lowe. And fouled off. Two on, one out. Hit on the ground might be two. Good feed. That's one. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. No runs, one hit, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the fifth coming up. All tied up at 3 apiece. And we're back. Here's the catcher, Jonah Heim. Pepio back to work. And that one fouled off. Now 1-1. Movement in the bullpen. Taj Bradley getting loose out there. Rodriguez also throwing. And a base hit up the middle. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
And now Leody Taveras. He walked and came around to score his first time up. That one's upstairs, ball one. The 1-0. That's down and in.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
No strike.
And that misses upstairs now. 3-0. Ezekiel Duran in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Right down the chute, and now 3-1. Heim gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick, great pass.
And now Kevin Cash out of the dugout and ready to make a move to the bullpen. Ryan Pepio won't go any further tonight. And it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for the
Now on the
Rays.
mound for the Rays, Taj Bradley.
Number 45, Taj Bradley.
First and second, no outs. Duran digs in now. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Swing and a ground ball. Dives, but it's off his glove. No throw, and the defense comes away with nothing.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. So bases all loaded up. Now it's Marcus Semien. First pitch misses. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's back there. Out of here. Grand slam. His first homer of the year, and the Rangers take the lead. It's 7-3. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. One big swing, and that turns the tables on this one. And when you come to the plate with the bases loaded and you've got some pop, you know it's hard not to think about the chance to hit a grand slam. And that can be a trap sometimes, but not right here. He sees the opportunity, put a great swing on it, and now they're working with the lead.
Langford in the box again, takes a strike.
Well, it's easy to be satisfied and get a little distracted after a grand slam, but there's still a lot of work in this inning to do, and you can really deliver a knockout blow.
And that's a little bit high.
Though, you know, it's tough to bounce back on the mound after giving up a granny, especially when you still have 3 outs to get. Somehow he's got to shake it off. He's got to just hit the reset button and try to get one batter at a time, 1 out at a time. The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Good eye right there. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Boog, if you can set up a good 2-strike splitter with the fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
Peterson up for the 3rd time and takes ball 1. 4 runs already in the frame. Last half of inning number 5. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. One down. Base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing
Now
really got in on him. And you know, the
it.
cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Garcia stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Next offering is down low.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Here comes a pitch. That one's in there. Now 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. And that is that. Texas comes up big with the grand slam. It's now a 4-run lead at 7-3. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. New inning getting
Leading off
started
for Tampa
at the
Bay,
plate.
the left
Jake
fielder,
Mangum.
Jake Mangum.
In for a strike. 0-1.
Well, these Rays, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat, and that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
Had a good eye there.
1-2.
Had a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Now the third baseman, Junior Caminero. 0 for 2 in this one.
Caminero.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
1-1.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Edge of the zone for a strike. 1-2. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Hauls it in after a long run. 2 away down.
Now batting, the first baseman.
2 down, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Jonathan Aranda. 1 for 2. And that drops in for a strike. Some activity in the bullpen for Texas. Sean Armstrong appears to be getting loose. Foul ball. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Checks a swing, appeal to third. Nope, he held back. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Hit in the air, center field. Tavares settles under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that's the third out. So they go quietly there. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Rangers 7 and the Rays 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Stepping in the long ball threat, Jake Burger. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
0-1.
And that's outside. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. And there's 1 away.
The batter, number 8. Shortstop, Josh.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Josh Smith. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
And that's in there for strike 1. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. And they'll do it again. The shortstop takes the ball. One down, base is empty. Struck him out swinging. Blew the express right by his bat for strike
Now
three.
batting, the catcher.
And now the switch hitting catcher, Jonah Heim. And that one just missed off the outside edge. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th.
Ball 2.
Fastball, and he gets out of the way. Draws the walk there.
Close pitch there, but you got to forget about that call if you're out on the mound. You can't let it affect you going forward. You've got to get out of the inning first, and then if you want to be frustrated, take it out in the dugout.
Tavares stands in now and watches strike 1.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
2 outs. That one fouled off. In the air, out towards left center. And that is that. One left for Texas, but they still lead it 7-3.
Now pitching for the
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Sean Armstrong.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Jose Caballero now at the plate. The Rays in striking
Caballero.
distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
Armstrong in his 7th season, 34-year-old vet. He joined the team as a free agent. And the 1-0. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Taylor Walls next to hit for the Rays. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Clips the corner. 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Here's the 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Stays alive. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Roared vet in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. On the ground, 2 ball. The underhand flip. They get 1 on to first, double play, and that's the inning. starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Rangers 7 and the Rays 3.
Now pitching for the
We're
Rays.
back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Manuel Rodriguez.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Ezekiel Duran getting ready to hit.
The third baseman.
Seeing you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. And that one upstairs.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So now back to the top of the order. Here is Marcus Semien. Launched a grand slam earlier in the game. That was back in the 5th.
And I'd say we felt the impact of that grand slam ever since. 4 runs on 1 swing. It's just an absolute game changer.
And that one lifted in the air center field. DeLuca. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Wyatt Langford.
So man aboard. Now the number 2 hitter, Wyatt Langford.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base. But this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal. This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Pitch is in the dirt, and the count is 2-0. Tampa Bay's bullpen with some action. Garrett Clevenger warming up for manager Kevin Cash. Duran, the base runner at first with 1 out. Tapped in front of the plate. The throw to first. 2 gone now.
The left fielder, number 4, John
Peterson stands in. 0 for 3 in this one. In there at the knees. 0-1. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Just missed.
1-1.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. They're waving around Duran. He'll score easily. And Jock is going to have himself a double.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So runner at second, 2 down. Garcia, the next to hit. A pair of strikeouts, and he's flied to center. And that one fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming home. Fires it to the plate. It's off the mark, and he scores. And it's now a 6-run lead. Runner at first with 2 away. Jake Berger stepping in for the Rangers. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1 strike.
And the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Rangers 9 and the Rays 3. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
Singy, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they were pretty cool with me in terms of celebrating my rookie year. First home run came in Anaheim against the Angels. And I always love to watch now, though, especially when that player is unsuspecting. You know, some guys, they've been around long enough to know there's a good chance I'm going to get the silent treatment. But when that player's maybe been grinding it out for a little while and finally gets that home run, is expecting the big lift coming into the dugout, and they just stonewall him, it's awesome.
Oh, great stop to first. And that's a great play for the out.
Third basemen have to be so quick with their first step reactions. Hot shots like that. That's why they call it the hot corner. That's a perfect example, though. There's no way he gloves that one if he's not dialed in, anticipating something coming his way, staying on his toes every pitch. Really nice job to get back up, set himself, and make a strong throw across the diamond.
And now it's going to be Yandy Diaz. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Fought off foul. Every once in a while, they'll work that same trick on a veteran player. If, say, he's been cold or hasn't hit a home run in a long time. And that's always fun when you don't see it coming at all. And everybody in the dugout goes crickets on him.
Yeah, and that veteran player's usually got a response for those individuals with one or the other hands.
Lau in the box here lets that one go for a ball. That was your worst start one year. Didn't you start like 3 for 33 or something?
Oh, it was awesome. It was, I mean, it was awful. Not awesome. It was awesome.
Not so awesome.
It was awesome for pitchers facing me, but it was awful for me. It sounded like some type of deal at a fast food restaurant, like 3 for 33 or something.
And there's a base hit to left. Around first, digging for 2. The throw into second. Not going to get him. He's in there. Man at second here with 2 away. Jake Mangum digs in now. Fastball for a strike. Lau at second with 2 down. The next offering misses. And it's a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one missed.
That's a ball.
Next offering is fouled back. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Now batting, third baseman, Junior Caminero.
Junior Caminero next to hit for the Rays. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Clips the corner. That's strike one. And ball one. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. In for a strike. Went with the sweeper.
That's the ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So the Rays strand a pair. Still way back. It's 9-3. Back in Arlington, and now the shortstop, Josh Smith. Rodriguez back to work. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Back there, and it hits the fence. And that's a leadoff double.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his second extra base hit in this one. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
So man aboard. Jonah Heim now at the plate. That one misses, and that is ball one.
1 ball, no strike.
Swing and a foul out of play. Outside low, and it's 2-2. And a breaking ball misses outside.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Ground ball left side, and that squirts through. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
Now
that's a good job right
center
there.
Fielder,
Yeah, 2 strikes out. You just got to battle.
Tavares.
And the Rays manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Manuel Rodriguez will depart, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for the
Garrett
Rays,
Clevenger into the game.
number 60.
And he's had 3 days off since he
Garrett
pitched last, so expect him to be
Clevenger.
totally rested. I'm sure he's itching for this opportunity right now.
So they're at the corners now. And now the center fielder, Leody Taveras. Late with the swing there.
0-1.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. And a foul ball. The other way, and it's caught for the out. Dives for the bag, got him. Double play. Ezekiel Duran stepping in for the Rangers. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. Yeah, that's fouled off. That one missing inside. Activity in the bullpen. Kevin Kelly warming up for manager Kevin Cash. Next offering is down low, and it's 2-1. 2 outs and a runner at third. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that is out of play. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Rangers leave 1, but they lead it 9-3.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back.
Rangers.
It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Kumar Rocker.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Aranda.
Aranda, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
But can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
And another ball. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Back there. Solo homer. She crushes that one to right field. He flexes his power with that swing. His first homer of the year, and they cut into the deficit. It's 9-4.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Jose Caballero next to hit for the Rays. Line drive, and that's a base hit to right.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
So a man at first. Taylor Walls next to hit for the Rays. And it's fouled away. Fastball almost got him there. One on, nobody out, a run in here at the top of the 9th. This one popped up. Smith on his way over. Hauls it in for the out. One away.
Now batting, the catcher, Ben Workbeck.
Ben Workbeck will hit next. Known for his rocket arm behind the plate. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1. Caballero, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. And now the count is even. Grounded to third, could be 2. To second, there's 1. That's a double play. The ball game is over.
A little sigh of relief for the pitcher there, ending the ball game with a nice double play. You always love when you can get 2 for 1, especially when it wraps up the ball game. Nice win for this team today.
9-4, our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.